Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Sports Roundup by the Slate Monday Night, Johnny 25th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. Let's start it off at the Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where the Boston Bruins squared off against the Philadelphia Flyers here. And the Boston Bruins got on board first on a power play goal at 5:04 to the first period on a 3-sprint round power play goal. 19 goal saves of the system. Ryan Spooner, 26 assists, and David Krejci, 24 assists was 1-0 for the Boston Bruins at 5:04 to the first period. And then at 7:27 power play goal. Brad Marchand, 20 goals, saves of the system. Senior Chard, 19th assist, and Colin Mill, 12 assists as the Bruins led it 2-0 for one period. And then in the second period, Wayne Simmons, a power play goal, 30 goals, saves of the system. Braden Shen and Shane Gusterberry was 2-1 Bruins for 2 periods. And then 12:08 to the third period, Wayne Simmons gets his goal, 14 goals, saves, and his assist from Jacob Bursack and Michael Soloway started to pop with 1:54 left in the third period here. Brett Connolly breaks the tie with a goal with assist from Senior Chard, 20th assist, and Kevin Mills, 10th assist, and 7th goal by Brent Connolly gives the Boston Bruins a much-deserved 3-2 victory here over the Philadelphia Flyers here as they improved their record to 26-17-5 this season at 57 points. 4 points behind the Florida Panthers, who have the lead in the Atlantic Division so far, and a point behind the Detroit Red Wings, will hold the second place in the Atlantic Division here. As Tuukka Rask had 29 saves here. Next up for the Boston Bruins, they will be at the Garden tomorrow night, taking on Anaheim Ducks, the game before the All-Star break. How about the Bruins? Okay, look at some NHL scores here around the league on this late Monday night. New York Rangers are leading the Buffalo Sabres 5-3 with 4:18 left in the third period here. 3:37 left in the second period. Dallas Stars leading the Calgary Flames 2-0 here. 5:44 left in the second period. Arizona Coyotes, Minnesota Wild, no score. Detroit Red Wings beat the New York Islanders 4-2, and the Columbus Blue Jackets over the Montreal Canadiens 5-2. Okay, up 9-5 to Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, where the Boston Celtics here, fresh off a sunny night, win against the Philadelphia 76ers. Travel down 95 from Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia all the way down for the Verizon Center in Washington, D.C. here, where they squared up against the Washington Wizards here, and the Celtics dominated through 4 quarters here, as the Celtics won in the first quarter break, leading to 22 after playing the Wizards evenly here, and then second quarter, the Celtics and Wizards continue to play even basketball. The Celtics win at halftime break, lead at 53-49. But then the Celtics pulled away fight the second half with some good ball handling, good defending, and good teamwork as the Boston Celtics defeat the Washington Wizards 116-91. Here as they improve their record to 25-21 the season after defeating the 76-79. As the Celtics are 25-21 here. 5 games behind Toronto Raptors are first place in the Atlantic Division here, as Isaiah Thomas got 23 points in the win for the Celtics here, while Otto Porter Jr. and Jared Dudley got 15 points in the loss by the Wizards. As next up for the Celtics will be at the Garden on Wednesday night for a date with the Denver Nuggets here. Alright, look at some NBA scores on this late Monday night here. Cleveland Cavaliers over the Minnesota Timberwolves, 140-107 here. 3:05 left in the fourth quarter. Chicago Bulls, Miami Heat, tied at 82 apiece. Memphis Grizzlies leading the Orlando Magic 9-16 with 3:46 left in the fourth quarter. 7:18 left in the fourth quarter. Dallas Pelicans are leading the Houston Rockets 96-93. 2:58 left in the second quarter. Atlanta Hawks are leading the Denver Nuggets 57-46. Detroit Pistons are leading Utah Jazz 41-32 with 2:14 left in the second quarter here. Charlotte Hornets and the Sacramento Kings get underway by 10 p.m. out in Sacramento. And the Golden State Warriors at 44, taking on the San Antonio Spurs at 38-6 at 10:03 p.m. out in Golden State in Oakland, which is 7:30 p.m. their time here. All right, looking at some college basketball scores on this Monday night. "21 seconds left in the second half. It's Dog 94, Central Arkansas 82. Green Bay 92, Detroit 89 with 22 seconds left in the second half. Norfolk State leading Savannah State 81, 52 with 6:37 left in the second half. It's Texas 7:57 is Arkansas Pine Bluff 31 with 11:42 left in the second half. 15:08 left in the second half. It's Prairie View A&M 48. It's Mississippi Valley State 45. 19:30 left in the second half. It is Kansas 43. It's Iowa State 38. Halftime. It's Oakland 40, Milwaukee 39. Straight minutes left in the second half. It's Akron State 33, Alabama State 28. Final overtime. It's McNeese State 79. It's Skywarn 76. Miami for the Idiots, Duke 69. It's Georgia 7 101. It's Appalachian State 100. Ohio State 66. It's Penn State 46. South Carolina State 67. It's Hampton 62. 73. Alabama 52. Furman 68. It's VMI 56. It's Sam Houston State 72. It's Abilene Christian 51. It's Davidson 78. It's Richmond 70. Stony Brook 81. It's Maine 34. Bucknell 79. It's Lafayette 67. Northwestern State 88. It's Nicholls State 80. It's Delaware State 57. It's North Carolina A&T 55. It's Houston Baptist 109. Hillsdale 3. Will Baptist 84. And Simeon Falls 86. Lamar 52. Okay, look at some sports news on this late Monday night here. Sunday loss to the Broncos in the AFC Championship game surely wasn't easy for the Patriots and their fans to adjust as positive has played in the offensive line, particularly the Patriots are so two poor conversions from tying it up. And word came out that Dave Guglielmo was out of the job after Tom Breen took a beating on Sunday as Dave Guglielmo has been fired as offensive line coach one day after the loss to the Broncos. Here, uneasy lies that head to the West ground in the offseason as Nashville didn't look like they needed another starting pitcher following their strong 2014 season. Heavyweight champion Woodham was originally scheduled to rematch former champion King Valdez as a headliner, but stepping as a late replacement challenger. You recall that MLB Commissioner Robert Manfred recently forced an internet push by suggested that there's any intuitive rule that might make its way to the National League as soon as 2017. This undated handout photo provided by the Austin Police Department shows Vince Young as police say former NFL quarterback Vince Young has been arrested on charges of drunken driving in Austin, Texas. Kobe Bryant tells young Lakers teammates to take responsibility. Bills center Eric Wood and quarterback Tyrod Taylor will appear in the first Pro Bowl together, and we'll find out on whether or not they are on the same team. Now, two trends continued on Monday with the Detroit Red Wings. They remain comfortable on the road, and Peter Marzek continued to be still on goal. Buddy Hield turned on NBA dream to live in Fairfield, Oklahoma. I was drafted off to serve National Player of the Year talk as there are not enough people are aware of the season. Judd Otthoff having it. It's not the coach's fault for underselling as there's no question he's one of the best players in the country. Our coach friend McCaffrey said. Los Angeles owner has been Los Angeles bid for 2024 Olympic Games. Movement in the race, a major uncertainty for the hot athletes and how to pay for it. On to Texas. Major League Baseball has determined Texas Rangers pitcher Yu Darvish has no role in any activities with the rest of the Department of Japan for allegedly running an illegal and gambling ring. Whatever return on assignment this protects suddenly have a color defenseman. Mobile, Alabama. Carson Wentz has yet a four pass at Reese's Sustainable Parks about the Sabbath Stratton. The 2016 NFL draft's most prolific small schools prospect is palatable. A UFC event proposal on April 23rd in Madison Square Garden, New York City was effectively denied Monday. A federal judge rejected the company's request for the preliminary injunction he needed to make the event happen. College basketball, UW upset continued to turn its 15 teams the last makes the AP top 25, so at least one loss. But even the road loss, I would say, wasn't enough to knock Oklahoma from as number one. At Super Bowl State goes up along with San Francisco and Barquero. Hermos are feeling the unwelcome push from proper work play, telling us time to move on. And the final quarterfinals of men's and women's draws with Twitter on Monday with some truly intriguing matchups on top of the next one on the Australian Open. And that is gonna be it for the Peter Sports Roundup on this late Monday night, June 25th, 2016. Future people. Good night. When I get back to the future tomorrow morning. Tomorrow.